at 5, we have been covering the bird flu for weeks as the virus continues to spread across the country. News 9's Wyatt Williams spoke with an expert who works with the animals who have the virus and making sure the virus doesn't spread to other cattle.
Thanks, Adriana. With fair season in full swing, many are doing everything they can to prevent the spread of the virus. I talked with a UW-Stevens Point professor who works up close and personal with the prevention of this virus. And while we do not have any confirmed cases here in Wisconsin, it is still taking a toll on many who work in the prevention field. According to Robert Mikic, Professor of Soil and Waste Resources at UW-Stevens Point, this strand of the H5N1 started in 2021 in Asia and since has slowly made its way across the world through migrating birds making its appearance in the United States back in spring of 2022. Mikic works to prevent the spread through birds that passes along to cattle.
Primarily, we're focusing on our disposal efforts for chickens and turkeys, but it's something that's in the wild population. And as the wild population is going across the landscape, as they have their droppings fall and that sort of thing, as they're interacting with other animals, it's being spread pretty quickly. And for the birds, it's quite devastating.
Before any fair this year, it was announced all cattle had to be tested before entering to ensure the safety of the animals. Once an outbreak is found, cleaning and disposal teams like the one Robert works with go in and get rid of the virus.
It's a three-step approach. It's the euthanization, then it's the cleaning and disinfection, and then what I'm involved with folks around our state and our university is more on the disposal end, where we are ultimately composting the bulk of the chickens.
All birds at an affected facility are culled, which can be a very tough and sensitive process for disposers as well as farmers.
Especially the emotional toll that it sometimes takes on people, whether it's the workers or the workers on site. It's an approach that we take where we know we're going into what we call a hot zone and seeing just the dynamics, the long hours, that sort of thing. It's quite a big process.
The virus can even be passed along from animal to human, causing concern for farmers' health as well. And the H5N1 virus aren't the only diseases Robert and his team work on to prevent. They're also working on ways to stop chronic waste disease in deer and elk. In studio, Wyatt Williams, News 9 WAOW.